Hey everybody, I'm Becky and welcome to my kitchen. I am going to try something new. Some of y'all may know what this is, but it is my Grandma Hazel's fudge pan, and I am going to be making some pumpkin spice fudge. I've never tried to do this. Y'all are going to be my guinea pigs with me as I make this fudge. My vanilla fudge video is a more detailed approach of how to make this fudge. And in that video, I talk about how if you know how to make that fudge, which we always called it white fudge, and there is no white chocolate in it. None. If you know how to make that, there are just so many different variations that you can have with that fudge. And so I'm going to try this for the first time. Pumpkin spice fudge. So I got me some of this pumpkin spice. I'm very anxious to see how this is going to turn out. And I think that I will probably have some fresh nutmeg. I think I may grate a little bit of that in there as well. So I'm kind of winging it here because, like I said, I've never made this flavor before. The way that I feel is best to get the flavor into this fudge, I'm going to mix the pumpkin spice, just kind of mix it together with my sugar. I'm thinking maybe like 1.5 teaspoons or so. I just don't want to overpower it or anything, but
I'm gonna put more in there.
Oh, it smells good already. Mix that in with my sugar. I will be manipulating the fudge on my marble slab. You don't have to have a marble slab. You can do it in the pan because I did it in the pan for years before I realized I could do it on a marble slab. But let me tell you, if you have a marble slab, it's a miracle. Or at least I thought it was. I'm going to do 1 3/4 cups of milk. 1/2 stick of butter, 2 tablespoons of corn syrup, and that's it. Okay, it's cooking right up. Just wanted to give y'all a little heads up on how things are going. Smelling good. There, I'm going to cook this to about 237. It actually cooked up really fast, well, it cooks up and then it cooks back down. But just in case, I'm going to grab me some cold water real quick and make sure that it's a softball stage.
This candy bar is amazing.
Okay, I got my video on, okay? Oh, goodness. Okay, my ice is getting in the way. Oh, yeah. Softball, right there. Is it on?
Yeah.
So on the marble slab, the cooling time is only 9 minutes. That's the beauty of having a marble slab. When it cools in the pan, you have to leave it in the pan for 55 minutes before you can stir it. So this marble slab really hastens the process of making the fudge. So my fudge has cooled. I'm gonna put a little bit of vanilla in there. And typically I just grease my utensils with pan, but I'm actually out. My marble is greased.
So how do you know when it's set up?
Whenever it starts to lose its gloss and...
Do you think it will set up?
Oh yeah, it's gonna set up.
Can I taste
that's
it
the thing,
to
you
make
know, when
sure
you're
it
trying
does?
something new and you're experimenting, you know, you really don't know what to expect. So that's just part of it. But see, it's still pretty glossy. And sometimes this stuff can just like all of a sudden just start to set. So you kind of...
Could I try it?
No.
So I can check the pH balance of the glossiness.
Okay.
Don't get that in there, please, God.
Yeah, we'll leave it in there.
You have to have patience for this.
Oh, yes.
Kind of like being a doctor.
Goodness, I'm making...
Like,
all over
kind
my
of like
hand.
being a doctor or a neurosurgeon. Gotta have patience to go to schooling for it.
Sometimes the
But, like,
weather...
The weather changes the...
Can you get this up here on me? Sometimes the weather will affect the amount of time that it takes for the fudge to set up as well.
Why?
It just does. It's just...
Because fudge is that... It has that much chemistry to it?
Yes.
That's
Yes,
crazy.
It's all about chemistry. Mm-hmm, exactly.
Even though it's made on the stove. It's not in the oven. That's crazy.
Yeah. Hey, the stove is about chemistry. But I mean, chemistry goes
baking is more
Yes.
so about chemistry. Yeah, because if you think about it,
Okay.
if you add something in the mixture that's wrong, what's gonna happen whenever you bake it? Like a cake?
Okay, yes, that's true, but candy making is also about chemistry.
Like,
No, it's getting there, I can tell.
I can tell too. One of my foods that I've been craving is corn dogs. I don't know why, but I love corn dogs. A nice thick corn dog. Not the frozen ones you get from the state fair.
Can you get a close-up of this? Can you get a close-up?
Not the frozen ones you get from the state fair. The little ones. I'm talking about like those big fat corn dogs.
Okay, I'm talking about get a little closer. See, it is starting to kind of lose its gloss.
You know those corn dogs you bought from Sam's? The state fair ones?
Yes.
That's not the corn dog I'm talking about. I'm talking about the ones they serve at the cafeteria where I go to college. They are so good. And you know how like whenever they don't cook them all the way, like the dough is a little bit like runny, kind of like doughy in the middle? That's my favorite part.
Doughy corn dogs.
Like in the middle, but crunchy on the outside, and then in the middle, kind of a little bit doughy. So good.
Yeah, here it is. That's it.
How do you know?
This is it. Okay, you
It
got,
looks
you
glossy
getting this?
still.
No, it's not. This is it. So it's ready to put in here. Get that. Okay.
Okay, we're done.
No, wait. So there it is in the pan, and it will take just like up here on me. It'll take, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes or so to set up, and then I will cut it and do the taste test. I cannot wait to taste this. Alrighty, here's the fudge. It's set up, and all you have to do is, that's why I like to use aluminum foil. I just do that, and then
Bam.
pull the foil back, just like that. Okay.
I like came out like perfectly.
There it is. There is the block of fudge. And I buttered my knife, utensils
we
here.
see that.
And now we're going to cut it.
Cut it. It actually does feel like fall. So it's giving me fall vibes. And I love how it's not like, you know, like most fudges. Well, I guess those fudges aren't homemade. So you know how most fudges, like they're like smooth and straight.
Yeah. Well,
this one's just.
and when you make this kind of fudge, the longer you cook it, the more firm it will be. If you like a softer fudge, then you would adjust your temperature. As opposed to cooking it to like 240, you would cook it to like 235, 236, something like that. Okay. I like a firm fudge. And of course, with
I don't mind.
With a firm fudge, you will get more crumbles with a firm fudge, as you can see.
I don't mind if my fudge is firm or not. You know, I think the firmer fudge, it's more creamier. And this is kind of like, I feel like this is more like a...
Okay, we're going to do the taste test. Just quit talking. All right. Okay, let's do a thumbnail. All right, here we go. You're breathing hard.
Kind of tastes like vanilla to me. No, I'm just kidding.
It tastes like pumpkin spice.
Yeah, it does.
It's good.
Mm-hmm. It's like so good. I love this.
It is good. I like it too. I'll be making this again.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you breathing so hard? Goodness.
Even though it took
You need oxygen?
even though it took a long time to make.
And with this
It
fudge,
was worth it.
okay, it's already creamy, but the longer it sits, the creamier it gets. But it has a great flavor to it.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't you think so?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
So, yes, pumpkin spice fudge was a success as far as I'm concerned. You think so, Cassie?
Yes, but next time, more pumpkin spice in it.
I think it had enough pumpkin spice.
I mean, it has a lot of pumpkin
Maybe
spice.
cinnamon.
Cinnamon, yeah, to like spice it up a bit.
That's my video. I'm really happy with the results. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.